In the last episode, we left off with Agent Cooper rushing back to New York and diving straight back into the investigation without even stopping to catch his breath. The first person he tracked down was Ash, an editor and colleague of Harper's who had been killed in the blast. Ash was pretty low on the totem pole at the magazine, so she constantly had to deal with the cold shoulder and condescending looks from the female editors. During the questioning, she brought up a colleague named Manny. He's a bit on the feminine side, always hanging around the buff guys at the gym, constantly checking them out. One thing led to another and we ended up talking about Harper, and that's when she suddenly got all emotional. He admitted that he'd always had a secret crush on Harper. He also mentioned what happened in the aftermath of the explosion. Someone drew his blood for testing without him even knowing it. Those words immediately put Cooper on edge. As the questioning continued, Ash finally opened up. He and Harper have actually been intimate several times. Something felt off to Cooper while Ash isn't looking. Ash was still caught up in the past, rambling on and on. I had absolutely no idea what was about to hit me. Out of the blue, two people bundled up head to toe in protective gear burst in. Aishi tried to struggle and make a break for it, but he was stopped cold by a shot of anesthetic. Passed out right then and there. Next on Cooper's list was Manny, the guy with the bleeding eyes. At that point, Manny was running a high fever, pinned to a hospital bed under constant surveillance. He completely lost it the moment he saw Cooper, constantly crying out for help. They're in really bad shape. Cooper tried to ask him, but I wasn't even done asking yet. A sudden, agonizing pain ripped through Manny's body. He bolted out of bed, drenched in blood, eyes fixed in a deathly glare at everyone around. He actually ripped his hand right out of the handcuffs. Immediately after, Manny snapped the attending doctor's neck with one swift motion, even before the gate had fully. A man with blood streaming from his eyes, sprinting frantically down the hospital corridor. All hell broke loose. Cooper shed his bulky protective suit and gave chase. Komani is freakishly fast, gone in the blink of an eye. He burst into an operating room right in the middle of a surgery. At that moment, Manny's spine, it has been horribly disfigured, with his bones twisted and jutting out. The excruciating pain drove him completely out of his mind, growing increasingly violent. Inside the operating room, two surgeons are performing a face transplant on a patient. Peel the whole old face right off. Put on a younger, more beautiful face. Just put on a new skin. Manny just barged right in. By the time Cooper reached the OR, the door is locked from the inside. He forced his way in. I was absolutely blown away by the scene. The room was filled with jars of formalin. There were all kinds of human skin soaking inside. The lead surgeon, however, remained remarkably unfazed. I kept reminding Cooper not to break it. These flawless masterpieces, ready for transplant. Cooper continued his search. I found a patch of freshly shed skin on the ground. He was instantly on high alert. Then, Manny suddenly lunged out